What's going on, guys? I am back with another Serum tutorial. I'm sorry I haven't done one sooner. I just haven't thought of anything, but I have something now. It's sort of a bass house, I guess that's something they're calling it. I really don't know the genre name. It's sort of that electro, it's not electro, but it's like that house stuff that's, it's a lot of dubstep producers are making it now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you're here, I'm sure you know what the hell I'm talking about. This is what it's going to sound like. Just changing the rate there, and you can play around with it and make a nice little variation. But for now, for the tutorial, I'm just going to keep it at 1/4 for right now. And I made this, and I don't want to have to go through remaking it live because I just made it just now, and I feel like I'd forget something important or something, you know. So I'm just going to go through this the way that I have it right now and the way that I remember making it, okay? So you're going to want to have Oscillator A as basic shapes, which is under analog here. And I set mine up an octave. Like I always say in my tutorials, do it how you want to, but that's just how I've done it. And I'm also using this way, I'm using the square there. But you can play around with these others like saw and then sine. I mean, just like play around with them, but that's what I'm using right there. And I'll get into this in a second, don't worry about that, but just turn the level all the way down for now on both of these. And Oscillator B, I drew a custom shape in, which I learned from another tutorial. It gives it a nice phasey type noise. Well, it has all these effects on it, so you're not going to be able to tell right now, but just go in here, click the little pencil tool, and click this right here, this shape, and draw down here on the first 4. And for the second 4, click this shape and draw up here. So half and half as facing downward and facing upward, okay? So you'll have this shape now. And by the way, guys, for the wavetable position here, all you got to do to make it show up, if you don't know already, just click this area right here and it'll show up and you can see where exactly you're selecting on the wavetable. So that's what I'm choosing right there, the square, and that. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and get into the LFO so you can see what that's doing. I have it on trigger, so go ahead and set it on trigger, and I have mine at 1/4, obviously. And this is a fairly simple, I mean, all you gotta do, it starts out right here, just drag it over here, and I dragged this slightly down. You don't have to, it's not gonna make much of a difference anyway. Okay, so we're gonna drag this to the level for both of these, and you're going to want to turn them up at about where I have them right there, both the same, right, so that it will give it that LFO, the wobble type thing. Okay, now let's go to the filter, turn that on, and you're going to want to use low band 12, which is in multi right here. Okay, and then for frequency, you're going to want to turn the cutoff all the way up. Res, leave it the same because I'm pretty sure that's the default. Leave drive down, mix all the way up, and then frequency, you're going to want to do the same thing you did over here for the level of the oscillators. Exactly the same. And let's see, what does that lead at? Oh yeah, FX, right. So FX is also extremely simple. You just need distortion. You're going to want to use 0 square, and you're going to do the same exact thing with the mix. Make sure the drive is about right about there. I think that's about 2 o'clock. And then have the mix do the same thing all the way down and LFO that bitch up to about right there. And you're going to EQ it similar to mine. I just played around with it to the liking. I just listened to it while I was doing it and eventually found the sound that I wanted it to sound like. So this, I'm going to show you what it sounds like without the EQ because it's not that good. That high gain is what really helps it right there. So definitely focus on that more than dropping the low. But you can drop the low, even though you can add a sub in here and direct out it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just play around with it. And like I said, guys, always just listen and make your own judgment on how you want it to sound. You don't have to sound exactly like this. You know what I'm saying? And just play with that rate down there. Play with the shapes. Play with the octave. And yeah, I mean, even play with the filter, guys. I'm trying to give you a base here, like that you can just play with. You know, you can change a lot of different things, make it sound your own. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry I didn't like kind of go step by step, making it for you in front of your eyes, because I honestly there's no way I would have remembered every step. I would have totally forgot something like halfway through and had to restart it. So I just decided to make it from this, like just how I already have it, so that I didn't create something else, because I like the noise that I came up with here, and I think you guys should like you'll like it. You can make your own stuff and come up with something sweet as well. But yeah, if you like this tutorial, feel free to like the video, comment, let me know how I did, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys.